Hello, how you doing? Doing society quests? Let's get to it. Our efforts to achieve peace may have all been in vain, by undermining Zug's leadership at the farce of a parley. I'm afraid I have stripped away what little restraint we had left. The coral tridents have attacked yet another ship, and this time they have taken a prisoner. While the raid itself is sufficient cause for concern, the fools have abducted a high-ranking Limsian official. Now the situation is political. The threat posed by the Lord of Leviathan weren't enough. Okay. Then this incident will surely put pressure on the Shorewalkers' elders to escalate their engagement to full-scale war. I beg you. You must speak with the Maelstrom commander. It is vital that we learn what plans have caused. Yep, mic's working. Plans have been set in motion. If there's aught we can do to contain the damage caused by Zug insanity. The nearest officer of rank will be in Camp Skull Valley. You are a mighty hero. Perhaps your words will sway the Maelstrom from a path they doubtless do not wish to tread. I have no task for you at present, adventurer. A recent crisis demanding our full attention, and it's no simple matter of ousting a mess of belligerent dodos. The Scarlet Sea Devil, an infamous fishback pirate we had long thought perished, has had the temerity to lead an assault on a Lomensian warship. In addition to the heavy casualties they inflicted on the crew, the Shogun reportedly took prisoner our Counselor of Coin. Counselor Turston is one of the Admiral's most trusted advisors and an essential figure in day-to-day running of the thalassocracy. His abduction is a blatant act of hostility to which the Maelstrom must give answer. We go to war. Have we considered an alternate course of action? There is only one response to this kind of attack. Admiral Bolfin has already instructed our troops to make ready for a full-scale retaliation. The warships of the Armada are assembled and await but the orders set sail. Those savages won't know what hit them. The carts will need to be redrawn after our cannons are done bombarding their shore. Then we'll send to the ground levy, that's us, to mop up any fishbacks that survive the cannons. Save your breath, adventurer. The fishbacks forfeit any right to negotiation when they laid their slimy talons on a Navy vessel. Brute force is the only language they understand. So, the Finless one will not be deterred from the righteous course. No matter who emerges victor in the coming conflict, slaughter will be not answered with slaughter, and our spawning ground shall give birth to naught but death. I can see but one way to steer us clear of this abyss. Yo, you and I rescued the Shorewalker official ourselves. Before we can attempt to undo this madness, however, we must first discover where the counselor is being held. An ambiguous, vicious scheme such as this would have required extensive planning, and Zug likely provided his Serpent Reaver lackeys with some manner of written instruction. As such, the Serpent Tongue may provide us with information we need quickly now. Yo, time is of the essence. Oh, there's a bird. Or is that a mount? It's hard to tell in this game. Alright. You search, yo. Was it successful? Ah, yes, the parchment is soiled, but I can still make out the words. They plan to keep the counselor prisoner aboard the Lost Duchess, one of the Reaver's own ships. I do not know if these were Zug's final instructions, but we have no time to assume otherwise. Ride and Elvis out to where the private vessel is said to have dropped anchor and take the crew by surprise. Though I do not swim quite so swiftly as one of Pa's sea beasts, trust that I will not be far behind. The Cliff Father bid me ready my swiftness, Albus. Be sure to hold on tightly, Shorewalker. Release me, you fiends. Do you know who I am? Silence, Shorewalker. Try to escape and I'll slice gills into your neck. Maybe then you'll be able to breathe underwater. You think me cowed by simple threats? We Lamonsians will not be intimidated by your base savagery. You tried my patience, finless one. Continue your squawking and I'll drop you over the rail. You? But how? Damn. Aha, my rescuers have arrived at last. Who are you? You're not a Maelstrom soldier. When the navigator's name is going on here. Yo. I will defend the counselor while you liberate the key to his shackles. One of these coral trident zealots must carry it. I will defend the counselor while you liberate the... Why has the Shogun come to my aid? Am I to trade one captive for another? My thanks. Those manacles were beginning to chafe. Now I can see you are some manner of sellsword, but I'm not quite sure what to make of this, scaled gentleman. A friend of yours? We are not free of this yet. Stay close to me, lest you be tossed overboard. It seems that the mantle of the Scarlet Sea Devil will not sit firmly upon my shoulders until I have sent you to the depths. So, do you realize what is at stake here? Your reckless ambition endangers the fate of our entire tribe. The shore walkers ready their armada even as we speak. Does the thought of war with the finless ones now frighten you so? Let them come. My antics are as sprawling mischief compared to the mayhem you once committed. Really, ready your spear, old one. Let us see if the years have sullied your skill as well as your spine. The wound is not fatal, though it might leave a nasty scar. I did not. I do not ask for your pity. Finish it now. Kill me. Show me a parent who can kill his own child. Shagan blood ties run deeper than the most abyssal sea trench. You beg for the impossible. I will not slay my own son. I rejected you as my clutch father. Why? Why did you throw away all that you had become? Why did you not seek vengeance on the shorewalkers who wronged us? You know the answers to those questions. Surely you have not forgotten what befell your spawn brothers. At my side you stood, the only surviving hatchling and and shed a river of tears for your slain clutchmates. Yes, I wept for them and made them a promise. I would avenge their deaths with blood of 1,000 shorewalkers. I would grow into a warrior both mighty and terrible to behold, the Scarlet Sea Devil reborn. I would do what you would not. You cannot protect that which you love with a name, no matter how fearful. It took the greatest tragedy of my life to open my eyes to that truth. Zug, I would spare you that pain again. I would have you be the future of our people's need. I only want what is best for all my sons. Clutch Father. Weigh anchor and take the helm. We make for the nearest shore port. Prepare a boat to take our guests ashore. Yo, was it? My thanks again. Were it not for you and your Shagan acquaintance, I would still be rubbing my wrists raw trying to escape those infernal shackles. 'Twould seem I have been laboring under a misconception. I was convinced that all Shagan, all beastmen in fact, were not but bloodthirsty, murdering savages, with not the slightest concept of peace or compromise. But after Excuse me. Excuse me. But after meeting Nov, did you call him? Intriguing fellow, yes. Well, after witnessing his exchange with his son, I see now that our fishback enemies are far more complicated than our bedtime tales of horror would let us to believe. I have 3 younglings of my own, you see, and I am quite eager to hurry home and reassure them that their father is very much alive and well. Before I do so, however, I shall contact the Admiral and convince her to rescind the order to attack. 'Twill not be an easy task, but as a man who holds the nation's purse's strings, my words carry a certain weight. Oh, and here. Gulls are often a welcome sight on ships, as their presence means land, and home is close by. Lenoskan sailors began gathering the feathers dropped on deck and fashioned them into trinkets to give to their children as a symbol of hearth and happiness. I would be grateful if you could see that feather into your Shagan friend's hands. Beastman or no, I have seen that any father wishes the same thing for his offspring. Perhaps in time we shall find more common ground between our peoples. I only hope that it will not require the threat of imminent war to bring such future revelations to light. Yo, I have no words to thank you. Without your aid, I do not think war with the Shorewalkers could have been avoided. Zug has disbanded the Coral Trident and is set on traveling for a time. Among all of my offspring, he is the most like me, the most determined and stubborn, as since he is hesitant to return to the nursery. But return he will, in time, and when he does, I hope to see him a stronger and wiser Shagan than I ever was. Such pleasant thoughts will sustain me while I raise his unruly spawn brothers. The counselor wished me to have this. I see. A gift from parent to child, a symbol of joy and family. So many of my offspring were slain by shorewalkers. The rage spawned by that act will never fully leave me. But it is as nothing compared to the desire I feel to protect my surviving spawnlings. I pray that this trinket can one day represent not just the bond between parent and child, but also the birth of understanding between our peoples. You have achieved more for this cause than I could have dared to hope. In the days to come, I only ask that you do not forget us, Finless One. Whenever thoughts of vengeance seek to consume you, remember this nursery. Remember me and my spawnlings. And should you choose to visit, you will always be welcome here. You are no longer some strange shorewalker. To us, you are a clutch mate. Yo, it seems that business with the Shagan became rather more involved than anyone expected, eh? Maelstrom Command very much resembled the writhing chaos of our namesake. Once word of Counselor Turston's abduction sparked the call of war. 'Tis fortunate that our marching orders were rescinded ere we launched our attack. There are none in our ranks that fear to step upon the field of battle, but any day that ends without bloodshed is a good day. And I hear that you yourself were responsible for the counselor's timely release. I like to think that my eye for enlisting talented veterans plug in my computer. There we go. And I hear that you yourself were responsible for the counselor's timely release. I like to think that my eye for enlisting talented veterans played some small part in the way events played out. So yo, You've averted a war and rescued a high-ranking official. Not a bad result, all told, but we must remain vigilant. While we welcome the possibility of peaceful coexistence with the Shogun, we cannot ignore the threat that the primal Leviathan yet presents. For the nonce, however, you have earned a respite from duty. On behalf of the Maelstrom, I commend you for your courageous actions and judicious diplomacy. Might you consider a bath during your well-deserved rest? I seem to detect the slightest scent of rotting crab meat. Alright, we got one more society quest to go. Okay. Oh, yo, I feel so sleepy. Is this the effect of Anlad's spell? Given that they tried to paint a nightmare in you, it's little wonder you should feel drowsy. If the urge is so strong, why don't you just sleep? Not on your life. If you have a nightmare, you'll come and suck on me. If you're not tormented by an unfulfilled need, you shouldn't be plagued by nightmares. But in the event that you were, yes, I would suck on you. I'm never going to sleep again. Never, ever. If you say so. Now then, may I suggest we inspect Land Meg for anomalies? And while we're there, perhaps we can look in on the little girl in Slitherborough. I really should be able to fly in this region. And go on that slide. That's bullshit, I can't go on that slide. Can I slide down it? Yeah. Okay. I'm easily amused. With her talent, this little girl should be able to tell us about her dreams in more detail. Huh. Can barely keep my eyes open. What would Terror Beck's nightmare taste like, I wonder? I had a feeling that we would meet again ere long. I take it you've not had nightmares since? All is well with you, little one? Yes, thank you. Now that the feel of failure no longer consumes me, a pall has lifted from my heart. I feel happier than I have in a long time. That's wonderful to hear. Now tell me, did you meet Anne Ladd, the pale pixie, in your dreams? Only briefly, but that was enough for me to see their torment. Theirs is a lonely soul, one which draws powerful emotions to it. And though I only caught fragments, in the deepest depths of my heart I glimpsed this realm, and a glimpse of you, Terror Beck. What, me? Feeling sorry for Anne Ladd, I befriended them, but I ended up being caught in that nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry, but I must go. My mother is calling. And Ladd was an empty vessel, highly susceptible to outside influence, and it's difficult to imagine a stronger influence than that of the Fairy King. And Ladd might have spurred me, but I won't give up. I want to become their friend. I truly do. I fear their loneliness so very keenly, and I think it's because of all the mortal hearts I've glimpsed together with you and Ezel. I don't know why, but when I think about Anne Ladd, my chest tightens up. Am I being strange? And if I were, would you still stand by me, or would you run for the hills? Cedric or no, we're here with you. Here, here. We've come this far together. We're with you to the end. Thank you, yo, Ezel. With that settled, let's discuss our next course of action. Now, you said that the fifth gate didn't exist prior to the nightmares. Yes, we fashioned only four. Someone else must have created a fifth. Someone as skilled as in manipulating dreams as me. This is problematic indeed. Up until now, we lifted the seals by vanquishing the nightmares in the regions beyond the gates. This time, however, we do not know where the gate leads. Hold on now. If Anne Ladd was in Le Meg, does that mean? The likelihood is passing high. The place is Ilmeg, and the fact that the gate is sealed means an individual already exists who is the source of the nightmares. Someone here in the Fairy Kingdom who is constantly plagued by terrible dreams. I can't imagine anyone more likely than Anne Ladd themselves. So we help Anne Ladd like we help the children. Free them from the nightmare that's can't fight it anymore. Oh shit. It was only a question of one. Let's leave to erect the rest for now. Do what we can in the meantime. So if we are to help Anne Ladd, it's essential we understand them. To that end, I suggest that we learn all we can of the previous Titania by speaking with the Fae folk. Let's split up for this task and reconvene here afterwards. less convenient. The old Titania, of course, how could we forget? They protected us from sin eaters, and we were forever grateful. I even remember them before they became king. They were so different from the rest of us. They liked making mischief, drinking milk, rollicking in dreams. All the usual pixie pleasures. It must have been hard for them, alone inside that castle. But enough about that. Play with me, isn't that Tierbeck fair that Tierbeck gets to spend all the time with you? You wish to know about our previous monarch. As I recall, before the Ascension, they were exceptional at wielding the power of nature. Oh, and they were seldom seen without their bosom friend, a pixie of pink. The tragic manner of their downfall is a source of immeasurable pain for us. Never will we forget the sacrifice. Payment for the information? No, that will not be necessary. If anything, we are the ones that owe you thanks for setting our monarch free. Curious about the previous Titania, you say? Of course, I shall be glad to tell you what I know. When they became a sin eater, it was with great sorrow that we resolved to seal them away inside Ligia. Tierbeck opposed the decision to the last. I cannot claim to know the heart of a pixie, but if I were Titania, I would have liked nothing more than to be praised, to be remembered. Now then, if I may ask, are you going to be not being subject to mischief? For your own good, I advise against getting too intimate with the pixies. Oh, it's a little late for that, isn't it? Alright. There you are, yo. What were you able to learn about Titania? Ah, you went around prying while I slept, and people complain that pixies have no priority. Trebek, you're awake. But to know that everyone still remembers my friend, still remembers their sacrifice, it makes me happier than I can say. To explain, the two of you were closest of friends. All the Fae folk with whom I've spoken attested to that. With my exception for dreams, I was considered strange even among pixie kind. No one wanted anything to do with me, but they accepted me as I was. Without them, I would have been all alone, like Anne Ladd. I see now, and lad, they're the pixie I used to be. Like me, all they need is for someone to accept them as they are. I see. Self-actualization. I believe my master called this need, and I dare say it will provide us with a clue to unsealing the final gate. It doesn't matter whose soul Anlad was born from. Doesn't matter whose aether they inherited. They're a pixie like the rest of us. As a fellow pixie, I can't let them suffer anymore. I can't let them stay in that dark, lonely place. What's more, I can't help but feel that my friend was the one who guided them to me. They loved everyone, they did. No one should be alone, I can almost hear them say. They reached their hand out to me once upon a time. Now it's my turn to reach mine out to Anlad. Come, let's go to Lee Meg and find Anlad. If we have to, we'll pound on the gate until they come out. What is happening? Something's not right. Trebek, thank heavens you're here. There's trouble on Lee Meg. Terrible trouble. What is it? I can't say for certain, but there's a power welling up within. A terrible power. What? Could it be Anlad? I'm going inside. If it's Anlad, I'm the only one who can stop them. No, wait, just confound it. I'm going with you. If you go too, there's no guarantee you'll come out alive. But please go anyway. Go and help Trebek. Okay, I'm well prepared. No, my precious Lee Meg. Anlad's power is running rampant. By questioning their own existence, they are causing the essence to unravel, Lee Meg along with it. If this realm collapses, there's no telling how the minds of those whose dreams are connected to it will be affected. Yet, one thing is all but certain. Anlad himself will disappear. No, they're my friend. I can't let that happen. Please, please help me help Anlad. When I was thirsty, no one gave me anything to drink. When I wanted to play, they drove me away. I just wanted a friend, wanted someone to tell me that I did well, but everyone treats me like a plague. I shouldn't have been born. I remember you. That was a fun dungeon. And lad, it's alright. We're fighting with you. It's no use. I'm no use. Yes, yes, embrace your self-doubt, your fear, your hatred. The wretched world has given you naught but torment. You will reward them in kind, give them their deepest, darkest nightmares. Fuck yeah. It's over. You're free now, and lad. The nightmare is fading. We did it. Silly Pixie, don't lose control like that ever again. That nightmare of yours was no joke. My nightmare? Yes, yours, and it caused a great deal of trouble. I'm sorry. All well and good to apologize, but don't you think you have something else to say to Yo? She's the one who vanquished your nightmare. I was dreaming that I was imprisoned alone inside a great castle. I was so lonely and scared. It was so terribly silent. I felt as though I was losing myself. But you came, Yo. You came and freed me. Thank you. Thank you. You did well. So, Anne lad, now that your nightmare is gone, we can make lots and lots of fun dreams together. But I don't know how to make fun dreams. I'm afraid I'll only make more nightmares. Look, it's true that you're a little different from the rest of us. It's true you have a few things to learn. But there's no need to rush. Just do what you think feels right and all will be well. Even if you do end up creating a nightmare, there's no need to fret, as all here will make short work of it. Just so, I only ask that you don't keep the dreamer for yourself. And if that happens, we'll just fix up the nightmare and add a pinch of pixie magic to make it fun again. Did you know, Anne lad, like a rainbow that appears after the storm, no dream is more beautiful than the one you see after conquering a nightmare. So I want you to fly tall, because you're one of us, a proud pixie of Elmeg. That's right, rain, hail, or shine, the kingdom of rainbows is your home. Here, you can always be yourself. I can be myself. Ah, my heart swells with song. I can't help but want to dance. Yes, yes, that's the way. Do as your heart bids you and dance. Dance with me. The end. No. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. I am hanging out here. Although it's a secret place to hang out because Not everybody's done these quests. That's so cool. Good heavens, it's beautiful. Ah, see, Ann lad? I knew you had it in you. This is what it means to have fun. I never imagined it would feel so amazing. Come, yo, come play with us. By freeing Ann lad from the nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed all the dreams in Norvent. Forever young and carefree, the pixies shall frolic with the guests in Lumeg, the night and all the nights to come. Ah, such fun. This is all new to me, but it somehow feels nostalgic, as if I found a missing part of myself. In Adlad's marvelous creations, I can fairly sense Titania's hand, and though it was for but a moment, I thought I saw not two but three pixies dancing. Huh. Do you see all this, yo? This is our precious Lumeg, and if it weren't for you, it wouldn't be here, still be here. And neither would this hopeless, silly pixie. Am I silly? Oh yes, you're the silliest and dearest of all. I must say, when they behave thus, pixies can be quite adorable. From here on, yo, I'll continue watching over Lumeg with my friends. We'll reveal and frolic and make sure that the garden is always filled with fun. Indifferent though our kind may be, I count you among the very best of friends. So please, come and visit us often and play with us. Why don't we turn her into a leaf man? That way she can stay with us forever. And lad, if there's one thing you must never do, it's lay a hand on you. Alright, if you say so. Right, I should assure everyone outside that all is well again. Let's return to Loren for now. Trebek and the others are happy, and that makes me happy. Man, I wish I could fly here. That'd be cool as shit. Ah, leaving already? You ought to stay and play a little longer. By my conjecture, the souls from which Ann Lad was born was no different from that of ordinary pixies. The ether that quickened them, however, was far from ordinary. The ether of the fallen Titania. Based on their dreams of the castle, we may be certain of this. Not so certain, however, is whether the union between ether and soul happened by chance or by design. The academic in me can't help but wonder, but I doubt the question shall ever be answered. I've told the other pixies about everything. They understand now that Ann Lad isn't a danger, and welcome them as one of us. It's simple like that with our kind. And though we've restored Lumeg to its full splendor, it doesn't mean our work is done here. We need to ensure that the realm is always beautiful and filled with fun, and for this, we need to keep on collecting dream bubbles. I hope that you'll continue to lend the dreamscape a helping hand, yo, for the fun and happiness of pixies and immortals alike. Okay. That's gonna do it for this episode. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.